As we come on the air tonight, downtown Forsyth business owners are picking up the pieces after their shop was destroyed by fire.
The fire at the Branded Starr Boutique started around 11 o'clock Tuesday night and closed down the historic downtown square. Ellie Milliken talked to one of the co-owners of the business, who says she and her daughter are in shock.
It's been a great business here, and now it's a total loss.
Bonnie Starr owns the Branded Starr Boutique with her daughter Brandy Starr. Tuesday, another business called to say their shop was on fire.
She has a restaurant a couple blocks over, and she saw the flame when they were carrying the garbage out of their restaurant, and she called us immediately. And we got here, and of course it was really blaming by the time we got here.
Starr said the roof caved in and she and her daughter were there until 3 a.m. The Forsyth Fire Department was not able to save anything because of the fire and water damage. Chief Kevin Bunn says the fire caused heavy smoke and they had to cut a hole in the roof.
It was too bad nobody could get in, and the guys tried to pull stuff out, but it already, besides the fire and the water, and then the whole roof caved in. So
Starr says she is afraid insurance won't cover all the damage. Downtown Development Director Kimmy Childs says she is devastated.
This is like your worst nightmare. Something that I take pride in is the downtown and our historic look.
Childs called the Branded Starr Boutique a huge asset for downtown.
This is one of a favorite. People come here in all walks of life, and cowboy stuff has really been in style lately. So it's a very popular store. I shop in the store. It's one of my favorites downtown. And
favorite store that Childs hopes will return, but for now the store is closed and a family is heartbroken. In Forsyth, Ellie Milliken, 13 WMAZ News.
Now, Forsyth fire crews didn't clear the scene until around 8 o'clock this morning.
The fire also scorched some bricks at the Rose Theater next door. And it's not the first time a fire has hit a downtown Forsyth business.
Jasmine Lee is live from the Courthouse Square to recap past fires in that area.
Yes, Frank and Lori, I'm here at the Branded Starr Boutique. If you take a look behind me, you can see the fire caused some serious damage. They still have the precaution tape up. It did take firefighters more than 9 hours to put out. There's been at least 2 other fires on the block in past years. Now, I did speak with the battalion chief of the fire station, AJ Rollins. He says he's worked on all 3 fires. On March 2012, Grits Cafe burnt down, and they have since rebuilt it. 6 years later, in April of 2018, Flowers by Helen also burnt down, and they've also rebuilt it. Roland says the Grits Cafe fire was caused by greasy rags that generated heat, but he says the Flowers shop fire and last night's were both caused by electrical problems. Now, he says those are common in old buildings with old wiring.
They all happen on the same block, so many people would say what would be the common factor. And we're not saying that anything's the common. Like I say, 2 were electrical, 1 was rag, so.
Now, coming up tonight at 11, we'll hear from people in town and the mayor about the history of these fires. In Forsyth, Jasmine Lee, 13 WMAZ News. Back to you.
Hi, thank you, Jasmine. The Rose Theater was also gutted by flames and then was rebuilt and reopened. Each of those businesses are just steps away from each other and from the business damaged by today's fire.